Hello, once again, this is Antonio, and I'm coming at you with another exciting video. Now, in this video, I'm going to do a little rambling, a little babbling at the end of the video. It's not a long video, but what we are speaking about is dad can't find his daughter. Mom went to the degree of changing the child's name. What I don't like, right, is when two people come together and create life and then one person decides that this is my child and not the other individual child that came together, the other component that came together to help create this life. Mom should not have the permission to change that child's name and to hide that child away from the father. I have seen cases where the courts will hold you in contempt for doing what she did. That's enough of me rambling now. I will come back at the end of this video and give my opinion. Also, for those that don't know me, don't know anything about this channel, we do court videos on this channel, amongst other things. So don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel as we'll be coming to you with videos almost every day. But once again, let's get rocking and rolling.
I'm not giving any visitation rights. I'm not giving any information about the child's whereabouts. The mother married another man, changed her name, and moved to another state. I haven't seen my daughter in about 7 years.
Your Honor, this is a UFSA modification. The previous order was a UFSA establishment that was done here in Texas. The father is requesting a modification, and the mother was served as the UFSA law requires. So we're ready to proceed with an agreed order. I'll read the portions that are agreed to and see if those are still the father's agreements. The state and the father have agreed to modify the UFSA order of June 27, 2019. The two parties present have agreed to a gross income of $4,542 to be stipulated. There's one child before the court, and we have stipulated that we have come to an agreement that there's two other children, so the net would be $3,721.84. The father to provide health insurance and dental insurance through his employer at a cost of $93 per month, and for child support to be set at $596 per month beginning February 1st, 2024, and court costs as billed to the father. That's the extent of the agreements between the state and the father. I'll call the father. Sir, can you state your name for the record?
Yes, Lester Leacock.
And sir, what state do you live in?
I live in Dallas, Texas.
And where does the mother and the child live?
I do not know.
Okay. To your knowledge, do they live in Texas or out of state?
Based on my private investigations, it's supposedly North Carolina.
Okay. Did you hear the agreements I read into the record?
Yes, ma'am.
Are those still your agreements?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have anything additional you would like to tell the court?
I remember fighting for my daughter in front of this exact judge, Mr. Maurice Aguilar, and I appreciate the time of allowing me to fight for my daughter. I was filing for custody, primary custody. I did not win based on the Uniform Interstate Child Custody laws, where I'm not giving any visitation rights. I'm not giving any information about the child's whereabouts. I can't find my daughter, and I haven't seen her in 7 years. She was born in Texas at Baylor Hospital. I did everything as a father to take care of my daughter. The mother married another man, changed her name, and moved to another state. I haven't seen my daughter in about 7 years. And in all the fighting I'm doing out of state, it's difficult to take care of two child and maintain an income while paying for consultations and fighting lawyers in North Carolina. All the lawyers are telling me I have to be present in North Carolina to fight for my daughter. So I'm dealt a very difficult hand in my life currently. And I don't understand. I believe I can manage my income and manage my children. I've done a pretty good job as a father since day one. And I don't understand my circumstances, but I'm going to do the best with my circumstances and continue to fight for my daughter. That's it.
Thank you. Pass this witness.
All right, I'll approve the agreements you've made today, make that the order of the court. You probably, like the attorney said, you have to go to the other state to get those other rights. And that's really the only way that that can be done. All right, you're done with court today, sir. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
By taking the kids to Wyoming.
Okay, a lot of times I don't ramble, or in most cases, in my mind, I say it is what it is, and that's how it's going to be. But in this case, I got to ramble a little bit. Mom takes the child away from the father. See, this is the problem that I have in some cases when people have children and they're not married. People, you're going to have your own opinions about things. But when people have kids and there's no foundation, fathers, a lot of times, and no, I'm not making it about men, but I'm just being honest, they are left out in the cold. In this case, and in this capacity, the mom was able to take this child away from this father, change the child name without the dad's acknowledgement. And this judge was so nonchalant, he didn't even question that mom at all, because it's not in his jurisdiction. He don't have power to supersede anything. But guess what? Mom still, even though she's married to another man, she still have the right to make the father pay the child support and the medical care, and he still can't see his child. What kind of malarkey is that? And she was so nonchalant, she didn't care. She was only there for a cash grab, people. This is not right. The man say he is almost exhausted all of his resources, but I can guarantee you this: if that dad would have took that child away from that mom, you would have saw a different set of circumstances. It's not fair to either party, whether the dad did it or the mom did it. But why won't she come clean and let this man know the status of his daughter? And when the daughter get of age, guess what she's going to say one day? Why you didn't fight for me? Now, he stood in front of this court before because he mentioned it. And I don't care for this judge. Some people may like him. I don't care for this judge. That court reporter is more animated than the judge. He just sit there with his little chubby cheeks, looking like he got nuts trapped in his little squirrel jaws, and he don't say anything. The father do not even know where his child is, and he had to hire a private investigator to locate his child. He have no clue, don't know how she's growing up, no pictures. Mom won't even communicate with him, but she got the gall. She has the gall to still show up for court and force him to pay more in child support. But what about the current dad? The child most likely got that dad name. So it's like the mom was rewarded for bad behavior. Nevertheless, I'm done rambling. Put it in the comments. Tell me how you feel. But I am livid. I think this is a bad set of circumstances. And I'm done rambling. And we'll see you in the next video. Team Tiggio out.